High school wrestling brought to you by CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life. At telephone number is 513-725-4175 or contact them at www.cslplasma.com.
We're live here at the Colerain High School with the Northwest Knights. We're at the 106-pound match with Jordan West on top for Northwest. They're starting a little early. Scores 11-3. First period. Jordan West leading the match. His opponent is Sam, is it Cavallano?
Yeah, Sam Cavallaro. Right.
Okay.
We don't have any background on the Baden wrestlers. We don't have a data sheet from them, and that's kind of unfortunate. But Sam Cavallaro is one of two young ladies, I believe, wrestling for Baden this evening. And Sam Cavallaro finds herself at a pretty big disadvantage right now, 11-3. And as you pointed out just a minute ago, Greg, Quentin Harris Baird is one of the really toughest of the Northwest Knight team. He won the Middletown JV tournament earlier this year, and
took sixth at
Fairfield.
Yeah.
And I see his coach mentions that he leads the team. He holds the team record for most nosebleeds. And I can appreciate that. I'm fighting nosebleeds myself. So I'm Dave Bean, and beside me here are the guys that are actually calling the match. I just sit here and watch.
Lamar, are you on the wrong channel?
Greg,
You're on the wrong channel. You need to be on channel 1 on that box.
Greg Klein is sitting here as he has for a long time. And Tim Cunningham is on the other end of the group here, and we're all trying to find out how to get our sound system working so we know what's going on amongst ourselves.
Truck's working, get our voices up. And as you can see, Jordan West is kind of dominating the match. 1 minute left here in the second period. Scores 11-3 at this point. We saw Sam wrestle last year at Northwest. We were over there at their quad. Remember that, Tim? And
Sam comes at you, but she's gotten picked three different times, at least three, probably more. Quentin has a really nice snap down and then an ankle pick on that.
They're locking up.
Taking advantage. She's getting stretched out.
He's probably hit it 4 times in this match so far before we came out of air.
Gets good and deep.
So
and
he's going to turn her now. He's got the half in, stepping across. 10 seconds. Can he get her? Can he get that second shoulder down? Cavallaro's fighting it off. 3 seconds here to go.
Fight.
Oh, he's got it there. Got it.
Oh, just as time ran out.
Yep.
Beat the towel.
Yep. 1 second to go in the second period.
Who is it?
Quentin Harris.
Quentin Harris picks up a pin for the Baden Rams.
Yeah. I was calling out Jordan West by mistake, the Colerain wrestler. I looked over. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. And here at 113 pounds, we've got Joe
looks like Rudolph, Joseph Rudolph against Oscar Flowers.
Remember Flowers from last year? He's tough.
Yeah,
right.
He is tough.
So,
what do you think of this? Was that mixed martial arts uniform? What do you think of those uniforms?
Right, with the shorts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the top that tucks in, it's a two-piece. I'm sorry. I'm old school. I don't like it. It looks too old school, actually. That's the way it
Yeah,
used
he's got
to
the
be.
front headlock in. He's swinging behind. Nice takedown by Flowers.
You know, Dave, I think the kids like the uniforms, and if that gets more
Oh,
of them into the wrestling, then I kind of like them.
I think we talked about that back down at the Classic way back. Seems like forever ago in December.
Oh
boy.
Tight.
Flowers steps over the
Yeah,
head.
put the figure 4 on the head. Illegal.
Did he for it?
Oh, yeah. And he
I
didn't
don't
have
think
the
he
arm.
forward it. I think he picked it up with one leg.
I didn't see him lock his legs. All they really have to do is touch, I
Well,
guess.
I'm sure if you look at the replay, if we've got it.
And we may not. I think we're.
But I guess we don't have the replay. The truck's working too hard on getting us set up for further information.
Well, I think we've got. a
he
shortfall.
forward the head.
I think somebody ended up sick today. Didn't get here for the match.
So now the score is.
A lot closer than it actually has been.
I thought didn't they give back points?
No, they didn't award him because he locked up right away,
Right.
the ref said.
Oh.
I thought he had it before the illegal hold.
Oh,
Well, he's-
Ow, boy,
This
that he
He's
drives
not-
that deep.
He's not going to. That's
tight.
over.
He doesn't
That's
need
it.
He doesn't need to for the head. Oscar Flowers is the real deal, guys.
Yeah, there's a pin. So Northwest
That's
is
two of
coming
them.
out smoking. So quick 12-point lead for Northwest.
But they turn right around and coming up here at 120. Northwest does not have a wrestler, and Andrea Slaybach is going to pick up a. Well,
They're putting out.
maybe not.
Nope.
They're putting somebody else up. Well, that Slaybach was coming.
Slabach's
right
going
now.
out to take the forfeit. So they're not going to bring Andrea out, I guess.
Well,
There's a
Okay,
quick
so what they
6.
did is they moved Slabach up, it looks like. So they took the forfeit at 120.
So
And
we got two girls going to get the wrestle.
Slabach will wrestle
oh, okay.
Reshma Kafle.
Reshma Kafley?
Yeah.
Reshma Kafley?
Telling you,
So I don't know who that was
This
that
is
they just.
fantastic.
what, Kafle? Reshma Kafle. So,
Yeah, but I don't know who it was that picked up the forfeit win. For,
well, I think they probably brought Ethan
Baden.
Hewitt. Probably, they maybe flip-flopped him. Okay. And we watched Slabach. She's got a great head and arm.
She is tough.
We've seen her wrestle before, so heads up for if Kafle reaches.
I just love to see the girls getting into
Yeah.
sport.
Well, you know, they're having a tournament this weekend, a girls' state, I think, at Harrison.
Jeremy
For
Young,
junior high.
Jeremy Young, the Northwest head coach, puts down an interesting sidelight on Reshma. She's taught the whole team how to French braid hair. The changes.
Yeah, they're
that
going head to
come
head
about.
here. Not going to see anything get done right there. Yeah. Slabach in on a double just out of bounds.
Yeah, you got to knowing where you are on the mat makes a big difference. You got to know when to hit it.
Yeah, they got to break off this head to head, forehead to forehead. You can't get much accomplished right there.
Trying her own ankle pick.
There you
Nice.
go.
Little snap down and spin behind. Gets her two.
Good breakdown here. Got the wrist.
Kelly's got a reach advantage in this match. She reached out there and snagged the single pretty
Got some
effectively.
height on her.
That's Slabach.
Yeah,
That's the other one.
I'm sorry.
Go for 3/4.
Quarter.
Oh, she got
wow.
it. Oh, that's pretty tight. That's going to be tight.
Got that inside shoulder up. Kind of doesn't have it. There you go.
Yeah. That Andrea Slaybach
Yep.
with a
First
big
period
win.
pin. Minute and 20 seconds.
Pin
22
win.
seconds.
for.
So that puts
Baden.
They come
12
off
to
smiling
12.
and shaking hands. That's
That
great.
ties the
Guys
team
come
score.
off throwing their
Yep.
headgear.
at 12. Here we go. 132. We'll have for Baden.
Okay, at 32 for
Kane Schmidt
and
versus
Josh Callie from Northwest.
Okay. Well, we've got a lot of action here. We haven't got to the third period yet, but
Baden putting out a tall one here.
Ooh. Tell you what, that's a guy going to get that corner on you. Did a nice job of turning the corner, snagging that leg.
Get under the arm
yeah.
and gets it.
you know, Jeremy Young's done a good job. This is his second year coaching at Northwest. There's another pin.
Northwest is going to
Wow.
that move
Yep.
all night so far.
Yeah, they've been using that crusher. I used to call that a crusher. Callie is a soccer player, which
Probably wishes he was there right now.
he doesn't need to. Well, I guess he did kind of kick butt.
18 to 12 here. Northwest takes back the lead,
Right?
and they're going to send out Cesar Lagrandier versus, is it John Depker? Well, okay.
Yeah, John Depker. Right.
Yeah, they've changed this then.
Oh, did they change it?
Well, we should be at 38. I don't know. He said
Kane Schmidt at 32. Kane Schmidt.
Well, he was listed at 38. But we're a little off on our who we got. So
Really?
they announced Kane Schmidt on the announcers.
Oh, nice ankle pick.
Yeah.
Pulled their head down.
Takedown by Baden. We can tell you at least what the school is. Takedown for Baden. Puts them up 2-0, 2-0.
We mentioned here this is a try with Colerain, Northwest, and Baden. So we're going to have 3 rounds of wrestling included in that. We'll have Colerain, Baden, and we'll have Colerain versus Northwest. So
Have that inter-district contact.
yeah, 2 for the price of 1 here tonight, folks. So.
Cesar Legrande is a move-in. Wrestled in New Jersey. Moved to Colerain this year, apparently.
You're saying Northwest is recruiting now?
Well, that's not a good position to be in.
Oh.
Near cradle. Locks it
That's
up.
it. That should be
That's it. Maybe they didn't use cradles in New Jersey. But coming up now at 145 pounds, we have Gage Edwards, who's wrestling his first match of the year for Northwest. And
Well, let's make sure we know who the opponent is here.
I think it's Donovan Angst.
Well, they'll announce it here, so we'll try and catch
What
it.
did they
Checking
announce?
in there, so we'll find out when they announce it. He just gave his name, and she's like, "Are you so-and-so?" He's like, "No."
Yeah. I think they're a weight behind is what it is.
Yeah, I'm not so sure what.
I think we were right.
I think we were calling it right, and I think the scoreboard got it wrong.
Yeah, he's Donovan. This is a 45-pounder.
Next up, we have Gage Edwards and Donovan Thomas.
Yeah. See, Kane Schmidt wrestled 32 according to that, and Depker was the 38-pounder, unless they switched him on us. But we'll get that squared away so we get these corrected names. Our apologies if we got them wrong, but we'll correct it when we show them again in the next round. So, Donovan versus Edwards here. Donovan from Baden, Edwards from Northwest. This is at 145.
Well, that's
Shoots the double,
At least
gets
we-
a little flattened out, but recovers.
Post it
Switch
back
to the
out and try to
single.
get an angle.
Donovan forcing the head down.
That'll
2
be
points.
you got to get that whizzer locked up on the on the leg to make that tight enough to keep him from going behind. Picks up a roll, but
takes him through.
Yeah.
Freestyle, we just put up 4 more points.
Yeah.
Cuts him loose.
Again, this is first match back for Edwards from Northwest. He had a shoulder injury earlier this year that's kept him out.
Oh, he was under there.
Yeah, he got
almost lost it. That's going to be back points,
he did.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's. He had it there, but let the arm out.
I think he's got it pretty tight there, Tim.
Now he's got his hand under it.
I think he's got it.
All right, another pin for Northwest. So now it's 24-18. Baden versus Northwest versus Hamilton Baden. Northwest the lead.
Seeing a lot of pins here tonight.
I think that's why the officials are switching. Their hands are hurting a little bit from hitting the mat, so they don't want to. Well, you can see it right there. He's got him buried pretty tight there. Nice.
Yeah, but see the hand's under there, and I'm a little surprised that got called. But there's been some calls already.
All right, now we got it right. Noah Floyd from Northwest in the blue versus Cameron
Laphorn for Baden.
Floyd in on the 2.
Well, those are light 52s.
Well, I tell you, I've noticed a big, improvement in Northwest this year as far as that. Like you say, Tim, they've been much more aggressive. Now, they didn't do real good. I watched Fairfield, and they didn't place, but
somebody's bleeding.
They had a lot going on. I think got a nosebleed. Dave Bean nosebleed special.
If you got some on the mat, they're going to have to clean up too.
If he needs help plugging up the nose, I'm an expert at it. I've spent the last week with feel like it through the wars myself.
Is that right? We got to give you a transfusion to get your blood levels back up?
I thought you meant in your coaching days. I didn't know you meant recently.
Oh, yeah, it's been terrible. The last week's just been horrible. Dry air. We don't have a humidifier in our furnace, and I'm thinking that's going to have to happen.
Yeah, living in Key West, that's a rough area.
Yeah, just flying in for
the matches, yeah.
You guys are just lucky for me to be here.
We are lucky.
Yeah,
every match we have.
Because our home up north, the river's frozen up there, and the ferry can't get back and forth to the island, and people are in trouble. Seriously,
they're stuck, huh?
So once they get on the island, they can't get off.
Yeah, those that are on the island can't get off the island.
Wow.
And those that are on the mainland, they can't get back home.
Well,
I'm not, there we go. Getting the blood cleaned off. It's
well,
then we're ready to.
Now we're back.
Now we're ready.
I think my mic finally works right now. So
comes off the whistles.
It's been working. If you keep on moving it closer and further away, that's when
Okay, we've got it's a 2-0.
See, he's going for the
here.
cradle. Got a little aggressive.
Let his head down.
Oh, what's he got there?
Doesn't have much.
Well,
he's just overpowering him right now is all he's doing.
I just need to have a little more patience with it.
Well, I was looking. I couldn't see if he had an arm because he was in kind of a headlock.
Throw a boot in there.
Yeah, you got Bray. It's still the first period. 1 minute and 5
that
left.
head dragging over there.
Work him up a little bit. You're getting a little too high.
Laphorn rolls pretty well when Floyd gets too far over.
Got to get to the side with that. Well, he's
now
trying everything. Cradles, halves.
Floyd
cradle
now.
That should work a little better for him.
Floyd's a sophomore.
Locked up.
And has a 13-5 record.
For Northwest, yeah.
He's making a huge comeback the second half of the season. And He took second at the Milford Invitational. The force half.
Just hasn't been able to get the.
He got legs in.
So Baden weathered the storm. You know, the Northwest came out very aggressive. So
Yeah, Cameron is.
let's just see how he finishes.
No points.
Second and third period.
Yeah.
If he can keep that up.
Well, Floyd's about 4 inches shorter, so a little more of a fire plug than a.
Baden's choice. He
He's
defers. Northwest will go down.
So now we might see legs from the top from the Baden
See
guy.
what kind of top guy he is. Got the wrist. That's a good start.
We see a little difference here in style, a little more patience by the Baden wrestler.
Sometimes the race goes to those that are, don't rush it. But certainly Floyd rushed a couple attempts at the cradle.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, he got it. That should be counting. He got 2 at least. That'll tie it up.
He's
That
still
should give him
counting.
3.
Yeah.
That should be 3.
Don't roll into that, into the leg like that. That was not a good move by
Sometimes
Floyd.
if you just weather that storm early.
Yep, 3-2 now.
That's one of those
Throwing the
examples
leg
there
Both in.
of rushing something. He wanted out of there so bad he took what appeared to be an easy way out and got caught on his back. Laphorn did a nice job of kind of waiting it out.
If you're going to roll in that situation, you got to roll
He's trying to get
forward.
3/4 in also.
He's got it.
That's what he was trying to get. And now Floyd counters and
Reversal.
steps over, gets the reversal.
He's got the cradle locked up now. If he can sit with it,
He's got it.
got to get his hips hip to hip, side to side. Put the knee in the back. There you go, just like that.
Broke the lock.
Yep.
And dropped
Oh,
his
and
head.
then he dropped his head over.
That's
Don't
like
touch your
that.
hands. That's illegal.
Yeah.
He had it before he touched his hands.
He had to.
So,
had
did he
to.
give the
I don't think
reversal?
He gets the 2 there, does he?
I think he had the 2.
I don't think so. He only had the neck.
Well,
They're going to keep him down.
yeah, I
should-
guess not. They're
He
not
should
gonna
have
give
had
him
the reversal then. Okay.
Dexter's coming over to say he disagrees.
So it has to be at least 1 escape, but I think it's 2 reversals. I think it's 2 reversals.
Coach Dexter Carpenter over here talking with the official on that call. He's saying, it's got to
okay.
be 1 minimum, but at least it's a reversal.
Well, I think the point being that if you're going to call the illegal
So
hold,
Dexter's
Right.
trying to say
Yeah.
over here that
Yeah. Here's
He's gonna
the
go one
replay.
escape.
said he lost control for sure.
Yeah, so it's
Dexter
one-
thinks he has 2 there, but right there he's lost control for sure.
yeah, there's.
I just don't know if Baden's gained control.
Yeah,
so
he
So
can't
went
get.
with
I
the
think
1.
he gave the call. He gave him 1. Made the
Gave him 1,
escape.
Okay.
and Northwest going to say, wait a minute.
Well, it's
I
Now
don't know
wait a
about
minute. Did you see the Ohio State, Penn State duel the other day, last week?
Penn State, Ohio State.
Yeah. Did you see it?
No, I don't get the.
You talk
don't
about
get the
guys
premium
going,
channel on
guys working the referees. Oh man.
So they're going to
Well-
go with 1 escape and then 1 penalty point. So it was what?
5-4. So we got a 5-4 score here. Northwest leading. Now we got some more blood. So and we had our video ready. Did anybody throw the flag up for the video
The
review?
brick. The Big Ten, they call it the brick.
The brick.
You got to throw the
Throw
brick.
the brick out there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Now we have both men on their feet, 5-4. Got a good match here. 24
It is.
seconds left
Yeah.
here in the second period. 2 completely different style wrestlers.
Oh, took that shot from way too far away.
Actually,
Down under 10 seconds.
I think this break has helped Floyd, the Northwest wrestler. You know, you were talking.
Laphorn gets an underhook. Floyd comes back with his own.
So, like I said, I think Floyd was a little
Stronger.
Well, got a little breath with all that discussion. Got his second win and came back strong because he came out real strong in the first period and then slowed down a little bit, and now he's got his second win.
So we got a 9-4 match here in the third period.
Well, they gave 2 and 2. The scoreboard says 9-4, so they can question whether he got back points.
It was 5-4, and they gave him 2 and 2.
Yeah, that's the 9. So. Coach Carpenter's.
But
Minute 38.
Leg in. Got his hip on top.
Sorry about that. My mic's falling down. It keeps dropping down.
he's got the cradle locked up again.
So we'll try and get rid of this residual noise of mine.
Wrist and a half, jumping sides.
But he's not coming off the back.
Yeah, he's
not coming off.
Behind.
Wrist and
Gonna
half.
call stalling on that. That's why.
That's why, because he didn't come out to the side. Especially when he had
Well,
it.
he's got it now. He's got the cradle, but
not going to go.
He's got a bad angle on that cradle.
Yeah,
now he's got. That
he's
should be where he should be.
Now just bring him backwards.
Yeah.
He's got to learn to take that left leg a little bit to the head, like with his left knee, run that up to his head where he can.
Yeah, he can't get
break his
anything from
base
there.
on
He's
the
got to
bottom.
he could, if he slips his leg under Laphorn's left leg, he could use that leverage as well. That's something we don't see a lot of here, is the use of leg leverage. We're seeing a lot of upper body wrestling and not much work out of the lower body.
Only got 10 seconds.
10
to work
seconds.
It, though.
I think he's just going to stay right here. 8 seconds. We our first full 6-minute match.
Decision.
Simple decision.
All right. And your
9-4.
winner, Noah Floyd, 9-4 for Northwest. That puts him up 27-18.
Right.
Who we got next? We're going to have a forfeit for Northwest. Who gets the forfeit?
Bobby Green.
Bobby Green. Win by forfeit. That'll put Northwest up over Baden 33-18. And then we come with, for Baden, Brian Henson, and I'll leave you with the Northwest wrestler's name, Dave.
I got to look at this.
They got to put their anklet on to get their points.
Laszlo Briseno Lopez.
Okay, he's wrestling Brian Henson. I got that part.
Laszlo, we're gonna call him Laszlo a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Briseno Lopez.
Laszlo Lopez. Okay, here we go. So Northwest leads 33-18 at this point.
Coach says he's fascinated by shoes. Has over 100 pairs of shoes. Was he Esmeralda's son? Wasn't it Esmeralda? The Philippines?
Yeah. Yes. So here we
You got
go.
the cameraman chiming in here with some pretty comedic stuff there.
A minute and 25 to go. Not much going on in this match. Yeah, we're getting a little heavier now. So the
Jeremy Young.
Deep shot.
Jeremy
Technique cut
Young.
his angle. Stepping up with it. Keep him in bounds.
oh, good
Nice
Navy.
That should be two.
Yep. 2-point takedown.
You don't see many navies anymore, do you?
Mm-mm. Well, there's so many fewer singles, outside singles, and then they finish with they go with the run the pipe kind of thing,
Yeah. Coach Young at Northwest has got a funny bone as part of his personality, because he's got stories in here about each of these kids. Normally we can't find out anything interesting about kids, but he's got one for every one of them.
Maybe more than they want to publish.
Come back to the 3/4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him to look in. Oh, yeah, that's where you duck your head and let him come into you. Inexperienced wrestler will do that.
Braceno Lopez needs to put his headgear on tighter. He's going to, maybe does it intentionally, because he's almost had it gripped a couple times now.
All right, 2-0. Fortunately, Henson hasn't been able to take advantage of this. He's trying to lock up the cradle, but he's going to run out of time before.
No time left.
No time.
Second period. Now we're moving. There's a size factor in this match. I think Braceno Lopez is, well, maybe not. I was going to say he was wrestling a little light, but he may not. He may be. He's got a solid core.
Here we go. Start the second period. Yep, he's wrapped around too far. Yeah, came too far under the belly. Actually wrapped the far hip. Been, he said, "Oh, heck with this. I'm going both up." So, yep.
I thought he was going to get
what he acted like he
alternate
did, yeah.
start too. Yeah.
Get some hand control, get some back pressure by Henson and pushing back.
Trying to get him off space, just can't do it.
Fight the
I
hand.
think he's
Good
quite
job.
the strength.
Nice stand up.
Yep, gets on the leg.
Didn't cut quite well, but the stand up was really well done.
He's got the weight on now. He's on top.
Henson's got
Reversal. 4-0.
Henson's got a lot of leverage. He's a pretty tall kid. A lot of leverage. They're all looking for that cradle. Drive the head to the knee. That's right.
Well, but you got to post your hand on the mat.
Yeah.
Instead of just lifting, you're not going to get it very. You don't get near the leverage.
Braceno Lopez has got a. Yeah, there it is.
A good call. He's doing a good job fighting off everything, but he's just
he's not
doing anything to try to escape. He's just countering every move the top guy does.
Saying you guys try to get out of this.
Yeah.
25 seconds here in the second period.
That'll be a couple.
Wow.
Got him 3. Gonna try to work for the pin, but he's got no time to do it.
10 seconds. He's got enough, but not this way.
Oh, that's pretty tight.
That's tight.
That's pretty tight. He got it.
Yeah, he got it with
1.1 left on the clock. He gets the fall.
That was right at the button, boy. I'll tell you. Couldn't get much closer than that.
All right, 33-24.
3-3-2-4. So here we go.
Dexter Carpenter, the head coach over at Baden, has been at Baden for years now. He was a league champion in the old Eastern Hills League at Deer Park before they were part of the
Where'd he coach
Cincinnati
before
Hills
he
League.
was at Baden?
I'm sorry?
Where'd he coach before at Baden?
I don't know.
Look to your right. Northwest.
Oh, he did.
That's right, he did.
You're right. That's right. He did.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's right.
he probably.
We didn't get the pre-match situation up because Dexter now has become the coaching wonder. He sings the national anthem at matches now.
All right. So we just, while we were talking, Northwest forfeited at 182.
So now the score is 33-30, and Northwest is winning. However, this is going to be the last. It's DJ Jackson for Northwest versus Keegan, is it Reyes? Reyes for Baden. Unfortunately, Baden's going to forfeit the last 2 weights, which kind of ends it. But this would have been nice if this is really the last match of the night. So see how it turns out.
Nice little shot. You get him up there. Good defense.
Jackson. You know, I think there's been a kind of a resurgence at Northwest. Has their football program picked up over there? They've been coming on in wrestling. It's nice to see.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, they were 9-1 or 10-0, made the playoffs. And,
right.
Good double. Oh, you've got to get your head off the mat.
It's actually a good wizard.
Strong.
There's your 2.
He did it too early.
I know. It was a little quick, I thought.
Yeah, I thought the point, the takedown.
But yeah, but it ended up, he got it. So
I think he had it earlier, but for a second
you always agree with the officials.
Because they're always right. Plus the alternatives agreeing with you, so.
Okay, he's got the wrist, 2-on-1. Now
reach back down to grab the other elbow. That's the problem with trying to do that, is you really don't have anything to control. If you don't keep your weight on them, it's kind of an easy stand-up for them. The Northwestern guy's a little winded, looking at his coach, saying he's breathing a little hard.
Well, it's his first year wrestling, and to be stuck
in adjustment, doesn't it?
Yeah. At this weight, new, 195 pounds. You're a first-year guy, and I'm thinking Reyes has wrestled a little more than this year.
Looks like it.
He's strong. You've seen him use his strength. He just doesn't have the technique yet.
10 seconds left in the first period. 3.
Yeah.
A little early for the 3/4, I think. Let him wear down a little more. When his head starts dropping, then you throw the 3/4. All right, so that ends the first period with Baden leading 2-0.
He's tired. Let's see if he can get 4 more minutes out of him.
He's going to go neutral start. So it's now 2-1.
Kick him.
Keegan Reyes is a stalker. He just keeps the pressure coming at you. And Jackson is, again, his skill levels somewhat nice and deep.
Yep, now he's got it.
Maybe 2.
4-1. He's turning into that. Turn away from that half.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
4-2.
Got the escape, came right back in.
I think he's had enough. He's going to show a little aggression here and go after him.
Yeah, I'm not going to take much more of this here.
Apparently tonight is senior night for Colerain.
Is it? Oh, that's right. It is. I do remember that somewhere along the way. I think they're going to bring the seniors in here before the next match.
There's nobody more senior here than Dave Beam, the voice of Cincinnati wrestling. For how long now?
I have no idea.
More than 2.
I forgot.
More than 10, less than 50, but somewhere in between there.
Yeah, probably.
Well, oh, you started coaching in 66, 67.
67.
Yeah, so this is year 51 in that. So
Yeah.
congratulations on that.
That's a lot of mat burns on the face.
This was before they counted concussions, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He had his 2 there and he didn't get
yeah.
it.
5,
Let that
6,
one get
7.
away.
4-2. Now, if Jackson would be able to push that head down.
If he could, yeah.
Yeah,
Again.
almost could have tied that up. Now
We're
it's
going to the third
period.
period. 2-point difference here.
Baden's going to take top. Didn't want to go on the bottom there with a 2-point lead.
Yeah, he's taking neutral.
We're going to go
Or
back on
excuse
the
me,
feet
neutral. Boy,
again.
gets his one from the bottom there. He's
Yeah.
got 2 takedown advantages at time. So.
A lot of pushing going on.
I think
Not a
Jackson.
lot
I think Jackson has figured out that he can actually.
coming at us. Tim Cunningham almost jumped up to stop him. Or did he jump up to run away?
I thought about it.
Yeah.
That's about as far as it got.
Coming into the crowd.
Well, the
Warning
progress
red.
of
He's not doing anything. He's kind of
He's
backing
getting
up.
pushed out.
Jackson getting backed up, and
Hey,
he
Johnson.
backs out.
Assistant coach telling him to stay in the center circle. The officials telling D.J. Jackson to circle, which he just did. We're down to 1:15.
Oh,
Nice shot.
Oh, he walked into that
got
one.
his
Nice
got his
finish.
weight going forward.
Yep,
Hurt.
6-2.
Rogers picks up the takedown
Look out for the head and arm.
and
6
gives
to
up
3.
the escape.
Now who's pushing?
Yeah, leading with his head too.
Can he take a shot?
Yeah, yeah.
Headbutt.
Yeah.
1 green, I think he means. He gave the 1 to red, but I think he means.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Yeah, that's a pretty good straight in shot.
I think
That's the
Northwest
right call
guys
by the
getting
referee.
frustrated and trying to get aggressive.
Yeah,
And
yeah, right.
Doesn't have a real
Yeah,
takedown. So.
yeah. He doesn't have the tools yet.
Okay, there's the
The
Baden.
technique.
So right there.
Boom.
That hurt me.
Yeah.
That's the Baden coaching staff.
Pretty good sportsmanship there. The Northwestern kid reached out and apologized.
Yeah. All right, we're down to 43 seconds. Now he's
Throws the arms up, gets into the single,
Nice trip.
front trip.
all right. 9-3 now, 6-point lead. You got to cut him loose. Cut him loose. There you go. 9-4. Got to do this twice. He's got 25 seconds. Might as well try for it. He's gotten 3 takedowns so far. Try the throw. He's pushing in. This is the time to do it, actually. Let him.
Finish it off with 1
Well,
last. He
Rogers-
does.
Rogers gets in on that single
11-4.
again.
It's going to run out of time.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, and that's going to be it for the match, which would tie it up 33-30, 33-33. However, we're got 2 forfeits for
Yeah.
Tied up 33.
45.
33-33.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Well,
Oh.
that
Well, they
we're
just
gonna
they
get
just
the-
go out and
we
raise
got
their
the-
hand.
the
Now the one ref
The
made him
victories
put
here.
the before
Formal
they give him the
victories.
points.
They probably will here too.
39.
Here it comes.
And our heavyweight keeping. Why do they always come to you,
I don't
Dave?
know. They
think
look
you are.
at you. They look at you. You got
Simon
notebooks
Salter.
and all kinds of stuff in front of you. Like they think that you're, they think you're literate.
Simeon Salter for Northwest gets a pin, and that's it. We'll take a little break.
We'll take a little break.
Short break.
We'll be coming back with Colerain versus Baden.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Ohio. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
High school wrestling brought to you by CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life. Telephone number is 513-725-4175 or contact them at www.cslplasma.com. And welcome to the Colerain High School Gymnasium, where we're bringing the second of 3 dual meets here. This match features the Rams from Hamilton Baden and the Colerain Cardinals, and we start out the matches with a forfeit. That's at 113.
113.
Yep.
Yeah, I looked at this. I think probably they're going to come around and do 106 to finish it, because that should be the highlight match with
But they started the last match at 106.
I know, but the 113 match will be the best match of this.
Well, that could
setup,
be.
because you got Harris Baird and Jordan West from Colerain. So I think they're going to move it and have that be the final
I think every
match.
time they start a new duel, they move it.
Okay, so
it's going to work
probably
out.
Start at 120 the next match.
Maybe.
For Colerain,
This will
at
be
120 pounds,
We'll
we
our
have
best match at
a freshman, Zane Roberts, and for the Rams of Baden, Andrea Slabach. We saw her win a match just a little bit ago in the first of the
pin in the
3
first
matches.
round.
Yeah. Head and arm, I told you. This is what she
head
does.
And arm.
Yeah.
Ooh, he stopped that. Gave him 2 and then stopped it.
Yeah. Well, she'll try that 6 or 7 times tonight.
Yeah, she loves that move.
Yeah.
I love how the hairnets are now kind of incorporated into the headgear where they don't come off. It's pretty nice.
What's that?
The hairnets and stuff, they kind of wrap around the bottom of the headgear now so they don't keep falling off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Check hers out when she comes out there.
Well, we're talking, they're looking at the Colerain wrestler now getting his headgear right. Over at the Baden sideline, Dexter Carpenter and Eddie Sanders are telling her, work it a little bit. Don't have to be so aggressive on that. They're telling her, change sides of it.
See how it comes all the way down on the bottom of the headgear there? So it won't keep falling off.
Okay, 2-0. So for Colerain leads 2-0. Zane Roberts.
Doing a good job of keeping her base. Not letting him have any hands or
He's
wrists.
He's trying to grab.
Well,
He's trying to grab the wrist with his hand in a not powerful position.
Yeah, he's got to bring the wrist to.
Well, he's going
He's
to get
gotta roll
called for
his hand
stalling here
over.
pretty soon if he doesn't do a little more than this, though. But
He's got to.
he's locked it now.
Lock up. Trying to lock up a crossface cradle.
Fall. I knew he's going to call stalling pretty soon. Got to do a little more than that.
Got to get to the sides.
Okay. Don't reach back.
Oh.
I don't know what grade Slabach is. Do you remember seeing her
I think
wrestle
she's
last
a
year?
junior.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
she wrestled at the Northwest.
Both the girls.
Yeah.
Wrestled last year at Northwest.
Yeah. She pinned the kid in overtime.
They're tough.
Yep, that's not a good move to be reaching back like that.
Don't be reaching back.
He should jump that and
But he's
throw the
not
half.
jumping sides, so he's trying to put the half on from the wrong side.
Yeah.
She jumped sides.
That's what he
around.
There
needed
it
to
was.
do, yeah.
But I think she knows that. She came off of it as soon as he made the move.
Interesting, Colerain also has a female wrestler in about the 138-pound weight class. I don't know if she's going to wrestle tonight or not.
Oh, don't.
We saw her wrestle last year. And
I don't remember her as well as I remember the two Baden girls. Yeah, I saw her at the break.
yeah,
I kind of recognized her, but I
Yeah.
don't remember her matches. I remember these two Baden girls were tough.
I think she wrestled 138, something like that.
So here as we go into the second period, Zane Roberts of Colerain leads 2-0.
So a 120-pound weight class. She's trying that little wrist roll, that little.
Hands are locked, aren't they?
She's trying to get a little Peterson out of this.
She's looking to
She got her too.
Trying to get her
get
hip up.
up.
Now she needs to
That's
get her
too
leg
high
out.
to get in the
Oh,
horn.
she's got to give it back.
She's going to
Oh,
do the
no,
head and
she's
arm,
not.
I'm telling you.
There's
There
coming
it
that head
is.
and arm.
Wow.
She's got it in nice too. You got the grip right there on the elbow and pulling that.
It's the move she hits all the time.
Sits up in it.
She knows what to do with it when
Yes,
she
she
has
does.
it. So we've got definitely.
Oh boy, she's got it tight.
There's a pin.
Yes, she does.
Well, we called that, Tim.
Wow.
Yeah, good coach.
It's tough.
Yep.
Andrea Slaybach picks up a pin for the Baden Rams. And Baden jumps out to a
12-0 lead. All right, here we go.
at 126 pounds.
Ethan Emmings versus
Emmons.
Jacob Brewer.
Yeah, Ethan Emmons. And
A little different than height on this one.
yeah, Ethan. Yeah, I know. I asked him about that before the match. He said it was Emmons, but
Yeah, we'll
Emmings.
go with.
Maybe they slur the
Yeah.
Ings.
Oh, Brewer in tight there.
Good position, good hand lock.
And Bruce
Got to get into the mat, though.
Brewer normally wrestles 20, but he switched and went up to 26.
Very nice.
Nice lift.
Great
He's
lift.
he's projected to possibly place in sectional. He's one of, I guess, one of the top 6 for Colerain here. So he's cutting him loose.
Win point goes to Ethan Emmons.
2-1. Brewer in again on the front headlock. Gonna work that.
Little throw by. Nice. Well done.
Good tilt.
Now, difference, but Brewer's coming out like a house of fire, but a little different than the first round with the Northwest wrestler. He's actually getting some points out of it.
Yeah.
He's doing a tilt here. Just one.
He did 2 counts. I don't know if it was 1 and 1. I don't think he gave him to him.
Brewer is he's a freshman.
Yep.
As was Roberts. But Brewer has a middling record for a freshman, 16 and 12.
Escaped, and he got away with one there. Luckily, he didn't get caught. Well, new coaching staff here at Colerain after last year was it? So it takes a while to get the kids back into them. Get your
Gotta be
program
careful
set up.
here.
So there's another takedown. Now he's going to get.
Brewer's had some wrestling experience along
Both up.
the way. He knows he understands where to be. Here you can see him with the lift and the return. He gets
great
good high arc and that. He's wrestled some freestyle. This may be one of those junior high phenoms that, you know, we're beginning to see more and more of.
Well, back in the day, Colerain had a Tyler Brewer, wasn't it? Pretty tough kid.
Yes.
State placer. And I don't know if there's a relationship there. They kind of look alike. He's in
Oh, he's
trouble. He's
cradled.
locked it up. He's getting back
Oh
points.
boy,
I think he's in deep trouble.
that's a
That's tight.
good cradle.
So long.
Pin.
Picks up it.
So
Major
leading the match 6-2.
pin.
Gets
Near
pinned.
cradle and gets stuck.
Freshman
Tall
mistake.
wrestlers
Ethan
are
Emmons.
tall
Hemmings.
wrestlers are tough.
That's a nice cradle. He locked that up really
Yeah.
well.
Freshman. That's a tough match. So now we have at 132. Now, part of that, we've got to remember, Brewer probably weighed in at 20, and he
Yeah.
wrestled up at 26. So
Yeah.
not only giving up age and weight. So
Yeah.
Daryl Patrick at 32.
He's a junior.
Yeah, and this he's one of their between him and Pace, I think, two of the best wrestlers on the team. Patrick's finished 4th at the GMC, projected to make it out of sectionals, probably get to district.
This is Kane Schmidt for Baden.
Oh, great. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very quick.
Yeah. He's a senior.
Daryl Patrick's one of those guys that never slows down, it seems. Got a real high pace.
2-0 with 1:30 left in the match, in the first period, I mean. Kane's not able to do much here.
Good job there, jumping sides.
Yeah,
Staying busy.
kind of hard.
That's the way you.
Howie. Nice escape, nice
That
work
was
by.
I think he'd rather work on his feet. I get that impression.
2-1. Team score is
He was in good shape there. Should have gotten 2 there.
He needed to follow that up. That he had Schmidt
Yeah, he had good position there.
where he needed him, and he didn't follow. Oh, you can't just go extending in there. He's short enough as it is to get overextended.
Little hands to the face.
yeah, they got it.
They got it backwards, Tony, on the board.
Right now it's 18-0 Baden. Based on 2 pins and a forfeit.
Colerain's going to take the bottom position.
Okay.
It's 2-1 as we move here into the second period at this 132-pound match. Kane Schmidt of Baden and Daryl Patrick of Colerain.
Have an ankle. Patrick up and out.
That's what they got for me. Reverse.
So Hamilton Baden leads this team score at 18-0 still. 1:50 left in the second period. Patrick has been able to get to his feet
He was
twice,
getting his feet fine.
but Kane's done a good job of bringing him back to the match. Coach Eddie Sanders, assistant Dexter, telling him come to the side a little bit and kick that ankle.
Comes to his feet well, but he isn't getting enough hand control. Yeah. He's fighting to get it. He rushed that. He needed to go ahead and get his points, get his escape point, and then get it taken.
A little high leg over here.
Yeah. High leg hip first.
I think he's going to get it anyway.
There it is.
Just wore him out.
So 4-1, second period. 1 minute 10. Get that lever arm there, bringing it back to his back.
Still have to cover the hips though. Just because you have the arm behind his back.
Got an underhook on the far side and lock up. No.
Yeah, he's in the wrong place on the mat to do that.
We have 55 seconds left in the second period.
Okay. Lee's good ankle. Yeah, he's going to get bumped the Colerain wrestler for stalling here pretty quick if he doesn't do something. 15 seconds left. Yep, there it is.
Called that.
Okay.
Got to stay up on his. Got to stay up on his feet in that ride. He's short, and when he puts his knees on the mat, it reduces the amount of pressure that he can exert on the bottom end. I'm talking now about
Patrick.
yeah.
I think Baden wrestler Kane Schmitz looks a lot more comfortable on his feet than on. I got his head down.
Got his two. Well, he's quick, though.
Yeah. Kind of.
He reminds me a little bit of a kid wrestled for the state champion from Kate.
Chantel?
Yeah.
He's a little bigger than that.
Yeah, he is. But, I mean, his movement reminds me of it.
Yeah, very quick.
1 minute, 4 seconds to go here in the third period, excuse me.
Daryl Patrick's a junior, which means we're going to see him again next year.
Very quick.
Good single.
Nice shot.
Got Schmidt reaching a little bit. Going up. Got the leg. Oh, he's trying a little bow and arrow, huh? Yeah, not really.
Ball and chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the ball and chain running.
There's the cradle now.
Over to the cradle.
He goes through.
And Patrick made it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Boy.
Run out of time.
3 seconds left. He's going to stay right here. He needed that, trying to get the 3-point to get the major decision. And there's your 138-pound winner, Daryl Patrick. He's Kane Schmidt. 18-3 now.
Okay, John Depker of Baden comes up at 138 pounds. His opponent for with Colerain is Casey Cronin, a senior, and was recognized here just a little bit ago. They had senior night between the rounds, and Casey was one of 4 wrestlers and a
good
technician,
takedown.
and picks up a takedown.
I think if he'd have kept that wrist, he probably could have turned him a little bit there.
Think, Tim?
He's working a nice half here. Raked him right over his knee and dragged him up. That was nice.
Wow.
He's got 2 there so far.
I think Cronin is certainly trying to establish the fact he's a senior, and he wants to look good.
All right.
Here tonight.
5-0.
Here's
And
nice,
this is
nice
going to be
wrist
it.
strap back there.
He sits back on it, walks that now. Walk his hips to the head. That's the way. Keep walking. Keep
now
walking.
he can have his hands locked because he's got the shoulder
Right there.
or arm included. Pretty far over.
Yep, lost it. 3 more. 8-0. There's still 50 seconds left in the first period. I think he's going to turn him again, don't you think, Tim?
I think he is. I think he had away with the full Nelson there for a minute. I think his hand
switched.
got high enough.
Yeah. He's
I'll
going to
watch
go
him
wrist.
rake him right over his
Another
knee
wrist
again.
and half.
That's it.
Boy, that's gone.
That's as
all.
as it gets.
Yeah. Casey Cronin.
Well, the nice
with
thing is
pin victory for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I think Patrick was wrestling 38, and he's dropped down to 32. And Cronin was wrestling 45 and went down to 38. So I think the Colerain's lineup is picking up here.
Okay, at 145, Maui Nevis, the freshman, is going to be on the mat for the Cardinals. His opponent from Baden is Donovan Angst. Nevis is a freshman. I don't know what Angst is. It looks like structurally, it looks like he may be a freshman also. Nevis picks up the first takedown.
Almost got a full Nelson there, too.
Yeah.
Oh, nice use of the leg.
Yep.
Used it to turn. He knows where he is on the mat. He understands what he's doing. That's for sure.
There's a
He
pin.
got it.
Again. Maui Nevis picks up another pin for the Cardinals, and they
Coming back.
they continue their comeback.
Got a
19-15
small hole here,
now.
but
And next for Jeremy Graff at 152. He was wrestling 145 earlier in the year, I think, at the GMC. Or maybe not the GMC. Thought he was going to go to 45. So got some good problems to have between your 45 and 52. Who's going to wrestle?
Another senior on the mat for the Cardinals, Jeremy Graff. And for Baden, we have Cameron Lappery.
And that was for Lappery. This is a little tough. He had a pretty hard match against Floyd from Northwest.
Yeah.
Just a half an hour or so ago. I really doubt if they've had an hour break between matches here. You know,
I think it's 45 now.
I bet they.
It's close to.
Yeah.
I agree.
The way this is going. Yeah, usually that's in a tournament. You don't have to worry about that, but with a trial like this.
Yeah. But there's not enough three
6-minute matches. Yeah, exactly. So Graff on top, cranking that head.
power half action here.
Yeah. But
they've been working some on legs and half Nelsons.
It's just nice rolling right through with it.
yeah.
And Terry Bonta is coach. Boy, that goes back some years. You could always
Got him turned.
get a fight when you were when you're dealing with the Cardinals, I'll tell you.
2 more, so 4-0.
One of the really I thought one of the most outstanding wrestlers at Colerain. I can't remember when Larry wrestled, but Larry Mickelson is now an assistant coach over at Weil.
Locking up the cradle. Here it comes, here it comes.
And
he's going to get the 3 count or 5 count.
He's an officer with the Coaches Association. Very dedicated man. And went into chiropractic. I was asking him about that one day, and he said, I had to see a chiropractor so much when I was wrestling. I decided that was a good profession to be in.
Okay, Baden wins and decides to take down. In the last match, he deferred. So, score is 7-0. Graf winning 7-0 after 1. Kind of forcing the head down.
It's good to see a nice crowd here in the Colerain gym tonight.
Need to get them a little more excited, get them fired up here. Put them in the lead here, that might help a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of sitting back here now, staying on those hips. Gonna have to start doing something pretty quick.
Lapri gets out.
Yeah.
Attempting a switch, but he's getting stretched out. And
I think that actually helped Graf.
Graf could have been in a position to get some points off that.
Okay, he's going to running forward.
He's up there on his toes then. That's a good job. He pulled the half to him, but he's on his knees. You got to get that pressure up there.
Cradle's right there.
35 seconds.
Lapri needs to get his feet on the mat.
It's been a rather quiet period.
Uh-oh. Leg, you're going to double it. He's going to double that leg. He slides a half.
Close.
Let him go out. That's the end of the second period. And here at 152 pounds.
All right, here we go. Third period.
7-0.
Not a lot of match wrestling that second period. Let's see what Graf can do here. He's going to try to come to his feet, I would think. Looks like he was a lot better on his feet than mat wrestling.
Yeah, he needs to get his feet on the mat, too. Lapri's sliding awfully high. But he's got that wrist. Baden loves to trap that wrist and look for the near cradle.
It's a point for the major here.
This hurts a little bit.
Yeah, 7-0 lead, and you're getting ridden for the first minute.
Gonna call stalemate. Yep, stalemate. Yep, sitting on the mat, coach told him. Stand up. Don't let him throw that leg in. Get your head up off the mat. Come up high. So let's see if he pays attention.
Oops.
I'd say no.
Paul Huber, head coach now here at Colerain, did not look pleased as the result of that restart here in the third period.
Just sitting on that ankle, though. I don't know how long they'll let him do that.
Well, he doesn't have a
Post
stalling
out.
call. Oh, there you go.
Post out and crowd in. Yeah, he's just riding that near ankle. That's a good call.
42 seconds. As we're talking about this, you know, an 8-point victory gives a team an extra team point.
That's
so
right.
Instead of a 3-point win, it's a 4-point win.
Right.
And that's
back point. Ooh.
That's kind of what we're looking at right now. Colerain has the match kind of in hand. It would be nice to get another team point with an escape here with 25 seconds. Baden's getting pretty high.
There it
There's
is.
his 2. That's what he
There's
needed.
2. That's what he needed.
Don't give up 2.
Now we have a 9-0 lead with 10 seconds to go. So big finish there. 7 points in the first minute and a half, and
Don't give up 2 here. Don't give up 2.
oh, he got.
You squiggle out of it.
There we go. Well, that
He
was
almost
close.
gave up the major.
Yeah.
Gave it back. All right, so
Jeremy Graff of Colerain, senior,
152 wins 9-0.
holds up his end of the deal on senior night here at Colerain in his match against Hamilton Baden's Cameron Lapbury.
Next up, 160.
Baden forfeits it at 160.
Hamza Abdul.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Colerain's going to forfeit back at 170.
Yep.
So it should be
Now we come up to 182 pounds, and we
25.
have competitors out here.
Got 4 of them.
Did you give them 4 points for that major decision?
Michael Brock for the Cardinals, and Tony Fagius, Fajudas.
Is that right?
Should be 25. Should be extra 30.
182, Tony Legendis.
Legendis.
Pretty sure it's 31-24 now. Check with your one victory was a 4-point team split.
Fagendis of Baden, and Michael Brock. Michael.
When they win by more than 8, they get an extra point. That's what it was.
I think this is the same guy that had the headbutt last match,
Yeah.
Dave, and he just took another shot.
I noticed that. He's going to go home and want to stick his head in it.
Get him some
A
ad
bucket
there.
of ice.
Advil.
Getting tight on the single. Double
Gotta
it
get
off.
an angle and
double
double
it
off
off.
on that. Oh,
Double
jump
it
up to the
off.
head. Good job by Colerain and get back to his belly.
Two nothing in this 182-pound match. Tony Fagendis and Mikhail Brock.
They have a caution on the Baden wrestler, the way he lined up. Colerain gets a fresh start from that.
Brock tries to turn in. Fagendis is hanging on to that. Oh, wow. Wow. That was quick. That's okay, I guess.
Yeah, you get 5 seconds to move up. You know, you see a lot of the college kids now, Dave, they'll just hold it. And just, if they're in bad shape, they'll just go ahead and give up the stalling, the warning. And
Years back before you were even wrestling, I suspect, It used to be a 7-second. When you wrestled Maple Heights, they counted. They get on that leg, and then they start
Then they
counting.
move up after 6.
Yep, they move on 6.
No time here. We're 9 seconds, and he gets it. Oh, he get back out of there too.
Oh, he's going to get. He may stick it.
Oh, he's stuck.
Wow, that's a big comeback for Tony
Right.
Fagutis.
Brock.
I'm sorry, Mikhail Brock.
For Brock.
There you go. That's the way you do it. There's nothing too complicated about this sport. Just turn them over and stick them. And at 195 pounds now.
Tony, I'm
for
trying to
Colerain.
tell you.
We move to Todd Watson, who's a freshman. And for Baden, we have Keegan Rogers. Keegan and Rogers. And Watson. It's tough to be a freshman here in these upper weights.
No doubt.
He looks like he's given away not only some experience, but he's a little undersized.
A little muscle too. Oh, straight up there, taking that easy. Gets his 2.
Rogers with the loosely held half Nelson.
He's got it there. That's got to be it.
That worked this time, but that was not a good half Nelson. But it's good enough. Keegan Rogers picks up the pin for the last of the Baden wrestlers.
Well,
they end up having to.
Now they got to come back at 106.
They have a.
Come back at
And that's
106.
going to be it.
Are they not going to wrestle 106?
I don't
106
know,
is.
maybe they've got 2
there's
up.
2 forfeits.
You're right.
They got to
you're
come
right.
back to 106.
That's right. They do. You're right.
220-pound forfeit goes to Colerain
Ivan Pace. So Colerain's going to grab 12 points here. It'll be 43-30. And then we'll wrestle.
85-pound Colerain's Tommy Ross with a forfeit.
That'll take it up to 43-30.
And coming up to 106. Thank you, Greg. I got stuck on that in the quad the other day. I forgot that it advanced.
Rolling around.
I was completely lost after the second round. I had no idea who was on the mat.
Well, for Colerain, we have Jordan West, who we unfortunately went with first. I was mispronounced Quentin Harris Baird. Called him Jordan West in the first round, but this is Jordan West from Colerain. His opponent, Sam Cavallaro from Baden. Team scores 43-30 right now. West
Great
finished
shot.
3rd at the GMC.
Got the cradle locked
This one
up.
won't last. Ooh.
Good job breaking it.
And she's got hand control
Yeah,
on
so-
West, but he's strong enough that
Yeah.
he just rips her over in that. That's a big strength factor here.
Okay, escape 2-1. Cavallaro will be smart not to tie up. It's not where she wants to be with her head down like that.
But she's
Right,
trying to get
take
lower.
that in the cradle again.
Yeah.
She's just trying to get lower, and she stepped into a single
Hey.
twice from that position. She's getting.
She's trying to pull his arm over. You know, it's not
Yeah.
going to work.
Yeah, she was stepping into the ankle picks
Ooh.
there earlier.
But 4-2. Good work by both wrestlers.
Yep. She's been
We
over
saw
that.
Wes wrestle last year. He was a lot lighter, quick but light.
Yeah. She's getting down there over her knee where she can't move
She
that
can't
leg.
move out. Yeah, she can't sprawl out and react fast
Well,
enough.
she's trying to lock up. She's reaching back. That's not a good sign. 6-2.
A little desperation there, and she's
Cradle.
reaching back.
Now he's got to move his hips instead of just trying to do all the work with his arms.
She needs to hook her toe into his ankle.
Like that. There you go. Rotated his hips. He's going to get a count here. Yeah, he should belly down here. Three more back points, 9-2 after the first period.
Goes to Colerain's Jordan West.
There's a replay of that takedown. As he goes into the West takes down.
I have a caution on West. Apparently,
Yeah, didn't get his knees on the
thing.
tape properly. Good escape.
Great hips.
Good quickness. Good quickness.
Right off the whistle. And he's got a great shot.
Jordan West.
He
is a
stays
cheater,
low
guys.
and lets them just move up just a little bit and
12-2.
explodes.
He's Jordan West is 21-10 this year. He was second at the Middletown Invitational and second at the Sycamore Invitational and third in the GMC. So, you know, he's got the tools. He's got the
He's got
experience.
Shep there, so he might have had him in the semis. That's
Yeah.
top 20 wrestler in the country, so that's not a bad loss. If he did indeed lose to him, you don't know. But
12-2.
oh, she got
Put
the
his head over there, and she's grabbed it.
She's not afraid to
Oh,
grab
if
it.
she'd
is
have
she?
locked up on that arm,
Well, that was.
she had it, but
Uh,
she tried to do it with
I
one
actually
arm.
think she was pinned there, but Sam was.
I think he's done.
It's
I think
15
he's
to
done now.
Not yet.
He stretches
little
the
more.
arm out. He's doing everything right. And
He's
she
not
is
quitting.
too.
She's
She's
pretty
doing
flexible.
a good job of staying out of that pin right now.
Yeah. 35 seconds would be a long time to hold. All right, there's your pin. So the final team score: Colerain 49, Hamilton Baden 30. Here's the replay of that. She pulls the head over, but
Gave it a shot, didn't she?
If
Yeah.
if
She
she'd
didn't
cut,
get her hips turned.
She didn't rotate her hips
yeah,
and pull down on his arm.
if she'd have hip heist out of that, we might have had a different story. But
Yep.
that's a good way
Yep.
for Colerain to finish it. So
Yeah, it is.
we will be back for the final
Baden?
neighborhood brawl, Northwest Colerain,
This is for bragging rights.
local.
Local bragging rights coming
We'll
up
see you in a
next,
few
folks.
minutes.
Be sure to come back for that one.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. There's just one place where a team is more than a group of individual agendas. It's a catalyst for demonstrating the potential of the collaborative spirit. There's just one place where players, coaches, and fans experience the exhilaration that happens when an entire community rallies behind the school team. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. In addition, high school sports help young people in Ohio develop the discipline and confidence they need to be leaders in life, even as they unite communities like nothing else. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
High school wrestling brought to you by CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life. At telephone number is 513-725-4175 or contact them at www.cslplasma.com. And we should be back. And this should be 120 pounds?
120 they should start at.
Yep.
Moves up every
Should
time
be.
they do another duel.
And that would be Zane Roberts
Right.
for Colerain.
Colerain.
And there's a forfeit for from Baden, or
Northwest.
Northwest.
So
6-0.
there you go. 6 points for Colerain to start this inter-school system matchup here. Now we're going to go to 126, which will have Jacob Brewer, freshman from Colerain, versus Reshma Kafle.
Kafle, sophomore. This
So
is his first year wrestling.
okay,
first year
in the
wrestling.
first match, first round, Jacob Brewer was winning the match and got stuck in the second period. So he's got something to prove this match, I think. So
Drops into a double.
same way as
single
last
to a
time.
double.
Strong on his feet, pretty aggressive.
Again, he just rushes things a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Looking to tilt.
Yeah, getting the wrist.
Get something safe, get a wrist, and the tilt. And a half Nelson.
Gotta get her off the edge of the mat. I think they'll call it out here.
Two to nothing. No points, just a 1 count.
He's got to load that up better. Load her up on his hip a little bit.
He's going
more.
the other way now.
Yeah, the bar.
Yeah. They reach back, lift the head.
Got
She
her arm
rolls
out.
of it.
Good for her.
All right, 5 to nothing. Jacob Brewer.
Ties that wrist. He's got to move outside.
Yeah, he'll learn.
Yeah,
He's a freshman.
yeah, true.
Here we
He
go.
gets it. 1 count. Well, he gets her in the air and dumps
Yeah.
her, doesn't he?
All right, that's the end of the first period. 5 to nothing. Jacob Brewer over Reshma Kafle. I hope we're saying that right. But okay, he's going on his feet, which is smart. I mean, that's his best position.
Yeah, he made that mistake in the first match. I think he
Took
didn't
down.
stay on his feet. There's a good double.
Now he's got to wrap it from there. 7 to nothing. Minute and 45.
I'm impressed with these Colerain because the way they shoot, they stay low and they explode. That's illegal. He's got to watch
Oh
that
yeah,
arm.
I could have broken a joint there. Power half.
Come outside with it.
He's turning her now. Step over.
Got to get that half deep. She's giving up on it.
Reshma does a pretty good job of fighting.
That was
but,
it. She was flat there
yeah.
for a minute.
I think she's been here before.
1 minute, 5 seconds. Still trying to jump out. Lift the elbow. There we go.
There, chin down.
There's the pin.
Chin the shoulder down. He didn't mess around and get himself stuck this time.
Good camera angle there to show that up close to you. at that boy. Flattered. Good job by Jacob Brewer, freshman. Now we're going to 132 with Josh Calley versus Daryl Patrick.
32, Daryl Patrick, Colerain, Josh Kelly, Northwest.
Patrick was pretty impressive in his first round match against the Baden wrestler. Team score, 12-0. Colerain. One match in the books, one forfeit.
And you didn't get to see the senior recognition night. This is senior night here at Cardinal Gym. There's seniors, wrestlers, and statistician were recognized, welcomed by the coaching staffs, along with the parents of the athletes.
Yeah, I went to a concession stand, told them I was a senior. They didn't give me a discount, so I don't know what to I thought, what the heck?
I didn't think.
Said it was senior
You
night.
don't look old enough to be a senior. That's the thing.
Said, show me my ID and everything, but it didn't work. Okay,
Oh,
nice.
Front cradle.
Cradle there, locked it up. Gets us 2.
Daryl Patrick with the takedown in 2 points.
I think Patrick must have had some injuries during the year. He doesn't have much record. He only shows an even record.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me if some of these guys, like Pace, and some of these guys played football, and
Yeah.
Colerain's team went rather deep, so maybe they missed the first few weeks of the season, getting down to weight and getting in shape. But I don't know that. I'm just saying, possibility.
Nice
Done.
double.
Just didn't get it.
Hips under.
Yeah. There he's got it.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh,
Good quickness, good strength.
Daryl Patrick with the takedown.
Cali in his first match today looked pretty tough, but Patrick is taking it to him right now. The experience level is showing up.
4-1 as we start the second period. Patrick takes down.
Patrick
nice.
gets the guy out. Got his
Does a
hips
nice
out.
job staying
Yeah,
very
he
compact
did
on
that.
bottom.
Yeah, got a
He did
little
that.
too quick for himself.
He did that in his other match. He rushes it. He gets out, gets about around.
Right
and then,
there. That was a
then
rush
leaves the
right
leg
there.
in. Yeah.
Well,
High leg.
hasn't given Northwest. There's the 2
Hook
points.
the toe.
Good for Patrick.
Cali better give that up.
He's got to give that up. He's already given up the 2.
He may not have heard that.
Yeah.
Pulling him back in, trying to get that cradle. Cali's on the leg. Needs to switch to the double up to get his hips out of there. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. 55 seconds.
Bottom's got to open up. He's just laying there.
30 seconds left here in the second period. 8-0. So we're at major decision already. Oh, he's going to turn him. Kind of walked into
That's
that
tight.
one.
That's it.
That's it.
He had that arm across the back of that far arm trap, and you could see the strength kick in right there.
See if we got that.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Your winner, 132.
Daryl Patrick, junior.
Here's the replay of that. We're going to show it. He's in on the double.
Now
He's
watch
just
when he
doesn't
look at him when his hips
right
came
now,
under.
this time he comes under and there he gets
Yeah.
it. So, strength and quickness. All right, now we're back live at 138. Casey Cronin versus
Cesar Legrand.
Cronin put on a pretty good clinic in his first match. Very aggressive. Had several pinning combinations.
Oh, very gosh.
He's tight
Tell
on
you
that
what,
double.
Colerain's doing a good job of staying
man.
in position and exploding.
That's called stepping into it.
All right.
This is a lad that is a move-in at Northwest. He wrestled in New Jersey last year. He's a junior. And Cronin is a senior. And has a 19-11 record coming in here. Actually 20-11 now. It's funny, he has that.
Yep, he's takedown. There's another
Cut
pin.
back, pin him.
Well, he did that in the first one. Had 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the team point.
Northwest with the favorite, minus 1 point.
Well, 152.
Send him back.
Moving to 152, Jeremy Graff for the Cardinals.
Well,
I think he'll get talked to. What do you
Wait
think?
a minute.
can't do that here in Ohio. Not
I'm
maybe in
wrong.
New Jersey.
Maui Nevis
Not really.
of Colerain, freshman, will be wrestling Gage Edwards at 145 pounds.
Well, that little display cost the Northwest a team point, so they're at -1.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Tony can get that up on the board or not. But,
Next up, 145, Maui Nevis versus Northwest Gage Edwards.
Gage Edwards had a good match his first round.
These are two inexperienced wrestlers. This is Edwards' first match of the year for Northwest, and Maui Nevis. I think they're both pretty young, and Edwards gets taken down right off the bat.
They both came after each
Nevis
other
is a
after
freshman.
whistle. That could be back points.
He
Get
pinned,
down
he
the-
pinned the guy in the first one, didn't he? He won by pin. He's down. 2-point takedown. There we go. 2-0. Got some real good camera angles here. We've been able to get 2 cameras right at mat level from both corners, plus 1 overhead camera. So
That's
guys bringing you some good views tonight.
That's a very important thing. If you're listening to this and you think you'd like to be part of this operation, there's always room for more people to participate, and these are all volunteers here, and we have the newest camera person working the high camera. That's the auto cam. Yeah, that's auto camera up there. And we could use a living operator on that camera.
I just met Otto before the.
Did you?
Yeah, he
Nice
seems like
guy.
a nice guy.
Yeah.
He has your
Oh.
personality.
Peaceful, relaxed. Oh, this is going to be.
Maui Nevis.
Nevis has got it in there
Gage
pretty
Edwards
tight.
is
There
in a
you
world
go.
of hurt here, fellas.
That's 2 pins for Nevis. You said he's a freshman, huh?
Yeah, he's a freshman.
Strong. Yeah.
Yeah. He's making the most of his opportunity.
Yeah.
Because well, actually, I think that he was going to have, I think they had him set up for something else and then they brought him up here.
Well, Jeremy Graff is coming in for
This could
Colerain
be a good
now.
match right here.
152 versus Noah Floyd. This might be one of the better ones, yeah. I think this and the 106 are going to be the...
This is Jeremy Graff.
Body likes to do a little Greco wrestling.
And Noah Floyd, a sophomore for Northwest.
Kids probably wrestle against each other in summer club and stuff like that.
Double. And a whizzer in with a lot of
Nice.
leverage.
Yep.
Gave him 2, but no
Wow.
back.
Noah Floyd with a real. That's a pretty. That's not a real common counter with. A whizzer against a double, but he
That was
got away
nice.
with it. He got the takedown.
Ooh, short guy's putting the legs in, huh?
Yeah, Floyd.
Got nothing there.
He's going
We're
back
on the
to the
front for
double,
no
trying
reason.
to elevate over.
Might have missed the locking hands there.
He did that in the first, in one of his early matches too. I think against, well, it was against Baden. He did the same thing, and I thought at the time, boy, he's coming close with those.
Well, he's locking
those
up
hands.
that cradle.
Got the cradle locked. Plenty of time on the clock.
He's got
There's
something.
some back
over.
points there. Oh, he just readjusted too.
Well, don't lose it. He's smart with it. Actually, he can stay right there. 20 seconds left. Floyd up 5-0.
3 on the court, 3 on the back.
Can he turn him in time?
I don't think so. No time. 5
8
seconds
seconds.
left.
Might as well jump over with his go hip to hip on this if you're going to do it.
Yeah, but
right
he hasn't changed that. He didn't change the hole.
there. Yeah, they broke.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we go to the second period with
Red's choice.
with Noah Floyd.
And the
Northwest.
defer.
He's a sophomore and Graff's a senior, right? Or junior? What year's Graff?
Graff is a senior.
Yeah, sophomore versus senior here. Now, little Granby roll. And get his hips turned. Now, Floyd needs to pop his head here. Get out of that. Or sit back and get the Peterson.
If Floyd
If he
wants,
sits-
yeah, sit
if he
back.
sits back and if he can rotate through. Looks like that's what he's trying to do. But he got
I can't. I don't
leverage.
know. I'm not sure that he was.
Get the one
kinda-
if you can at that point. Graph's pretty high.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Try to pull him over. That's a senior versus sophomore, a little strength, 58 seconds.
it's a good match.
Get your head up to it. Well, this is kind of Floyd's modus operandi. Remember the first match, he came out
Kind
real
of came
strong.
out strong.
Got
And
rode the second and pretty.
did okay in the third. They
Yeah.
ended up winning 9-4. But you're right. He kind of had a little break
And
in
then
the
the
middle
same
of the
thing
match
for
there.
Graff. He was up 7-0.
Yeah.
And then
And
won
barely
by
got
2
the major at the
Yeah.
end, right?
at the end.
I think he
Ah.
was the only senior. I think he was the only senior among
There
the
you go.
Colerain seniors
23
not
seconds.
to win.
Yeah, really. So now it's 7-0. He's losing, so needs to come back.
It's interesting. Graff gave Floyd a pretty good shot on a crossface, and first thing Floyd does when he gets on top is put a little hurt on
Give it
Graff's
back.
neck.
That was just an accident, I think.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leg in.
Oh,
Oh.
time ran out as he was going to
Wow.
his back.
Yeah. All right, we got 2 minutes to go. 7-0. And Jeremy Graff's got to get it together. So he takes neutral. Go a little too far on that shot.
Yeah, far out. Pull the leg in. Get your hips under. That's out the back. There you go.
There's the takedown.
And no comeback starting.
7-2.
Coaches want to kick him.
Got it.
Oh, you
Oh, my
kick.
goodness.
Oh, man.
When you kick somebody, you got to kick them. You can't do it
Hold him
halfway.
down. Kick him from a position of strength. Up. Oh, that was smart move by Noah Floyd.
Absolutely.
9-2.
2-on-1 on the wrist.
Now
He's
it's up
gonna
to
have
11. So Floyd's going to go alternate
Alternative
start. Oh, he both of them stepping
Step over, step over.
Oh. There's 3 for sure.
Graff is in real danger there.
Right
But
off the back.
Floyd gets too high on those.
14-2.
Rushing it.
He's got a 12-point lead.
Floyd shows a lot of potential here.
I agree.
He just needs you know, the experience that he's had this year, and with a little more experience, I think he's going to be a pretty good wrestler.
Too high.
Yeah, he's going to come the other way.
You got to use your knees.
Now put
Hip.
He ran into this last. He just doesn't have a good finish from that. He gets that in, but you got to go hip to hip. And at
No
this
time.
point, you
He
don't
needed
take him over.
2 more to get the attack, but he's
now you're
run out
coming.
of time.
Don't bring him over the top. That's it. All right. So
Noah Floyd, Northwest, picks up the decision.
how many does he get for that? 4?
3. It was I didn't
12,
even
12
the
points.
final.
1 by 12.
The 1 by 12?
Yeah.
That's a 4-point.
8 to 12, that's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell
Okay,
him.
now we move to 160 pounds. Bobby Green, for a freshman from Northwest, goes on the mat against Hamaz Abdul. And Green is out right on top of this.
12-point victory's worth 5, so
Wow, this could be an exciting match.
yeah.
Green's a freshman, and Abdul is a sophomore.
Abdul pinned his last one.
I don't know what the score is, honestly.
Yeah, they got 4 for the match and -1.
Bobby Green's had a pretty good season for a freshman. He won the North College Hill Invitational. He was second at Milford. He was first at the Western Brown Hammer and Anvil, and he scored 3 touchdowns as a running back. So the kid's been pretty darn successful already this year. Oh,
Nice shot.
Abdul got into a nice double there.
Right.
Gave him 2 back points there.
Let's see.
He didn't. There was no indication of back points.
I mean, I saw
quick.
his hand count, so I saw him wave that.
That was quick.
Yep.
Referee pointing out to Abdul that you got to line up in a prescribed manner. And he kicks him out. Go on their feet. Slides in. Now, Green does something pretty interesting. He's sliding in on the leg that is not the common single shot. He's going reverse. He's hitting into Abdul's left leg, which is a little bit unusual. Usually that shot ends up over on the right leg, and I think it's kind of like leading boxers.
Left-handers.
Left-handed boxers confuse you at the start. Now we have coaches and referee over here checking with the scoreboard.
Well, they were trying to be how many points were what.
And we go into the second period. Bobby Green chooses down. And Abdul took down. Bobby Green on top.
He's in on the leg.
Good match.
Yeah, it is. That's pretty you
don't see that often.
He's had his headgear come loose.
Yeah, they got to do something.
And then he lost the shoe. That's hard to do.
So I think they just gave
This
him a
Bobby
point.
Green. This Bobby
They did
Green.
call
For not
technical
taping it up.
violation. Didn't tape his laces, huh?
I don't know what's going on.
Well, they're retaping his laces.
Yeah, they're taping his
So
laces
they
again.
Can't do that.
Yeah, I guess he wasn't taped before.
That'll.
Oh, Abdul's a sophomore. He's got a winning record this year, but Green as a freshman is really a surprise. Probably not a surprise to the Northwest coaches, but to those of us who are seeing this first time I've seen Northwest
Yeah,
wrestle.
not bad for a freshman, right?
Yes.
There he is again on that.
And he steps over it.
And he steps over it and comes up with the takedown. Very nice technique. I like that. How many times have we talked about top or mat wrestling when we're covering the state tournament?
Oh, he's turning.
Wow.
Yep.
Good hips.
Still got it.
Oh.
Well, that's
Oh, really?
say he was sitting on
Didn't
the hip.
move up. He gives him 5
Wow.
seconds
On
to
the
try to
hip.
move up.
Man,
He's sitting on the ankle.
Counter and the reverse. Wow. There it is. There it is again, and I'm not sure how I don't agree with that call. But then I don't have the whistle either.
No,
So.
neither of us.
Cross face. There's auto camera working.
Short time here. He's got it locked up.
Yep.
No time
Dragging
though.
the
He's
foot
going
with
to
him,
break
he's
the
gonna run
hands.
out of time.
Ten 7.
Third period. Bobby Green of Northwest leads 10-7 over Azmat Abdul.
There's the one.
Yep. Good block.
11-7. Plenty of time left.
Abdul was a little bit leery of moving forward at this point. Green picked those takedowns up pretty good on him.
We got
2
the takedown.
more.
Yep.
13-7.
Very patient. Very structured. Very,
I like
solid,
this kid.
Solid technique. I think he finished third at the league, didn't he, for them this year?
Doesn't say. I don't know.
Pretty sure. Warning, red, stalling. 16 seconds,
That's
but
Abdul.
that's
It's not going to matter much
Yeah.
now. 13-7. No time left.
Now here's where Green's, this is where he, late in the match, is spending a lot of time on his knees, neck, and then that.
You know what? Almost got he was going for the major. He had a 6-point lead.
Yeah.
If he gets 2, he gets 8. So
Yeah.
good try.
Yep, Bobby Green with a 13-7 victory at 160 pounds. We move up. We've got a forfeit for.
They did give
There's a
points.
forfeit.
So,
There's a forfeit at 170 pounds for Colerain. So Laszlo Brexano Lopez
yep,
is going to pick up a
forfeit.
forfeit for Northwest.
So So now it's 30-13. They did give back points at the end of that match to the Northwest wrestler to get the 8-point victory.
Well, they did give the 8
Yeah,
points? I
that's why he
didn't
got
see it.
4.
Oh, okay.
He came over and said 2-point back points and they count.
It was only 13-7, right?
Okay.
15-7.
So it made it 15.
Now
yeah.
we should go.
They went
to-
reversal, back points.
Gotcha.
Now that we're up to 182 pounds.
Or
They're
back
just
points,
trading.
reversal.
They're trading forfeits here because Michael Brock is going to pick up a forfeit
Forfeit.
from
So now it's
Northwest.
36-13. And then we'll have Todd Watson versus DJ Jackson, I think.
Yep.
What year's Todd Watson?
DJ Jackson.
Freshman, I think, isn't he?
Jackson?
No, Todd Watson, freshman.
Oh, Watson is a freshman, yeah. Jackson's a junior. They both have
500 records.
Still on losing records, but
Yeah. Watson got pinned in the first period last time.
Right up into the underhook.
A little under.
Jackson's a first-year wrestler.
Look out.
Uh-oh. If he can,
If he gets his legs in, this is going to go quick.
He's just stronger. Todd, freshman at this weight is it's hard at 195. So 5-0. 2-point takedown and back points.
Full Nelson.
Illegal hold. Five to 1.
guys, we're getting into the meat of the season now, aren't we? Got some really
Things
big
count.
stuff coming up. But this weekend this Saturday is the state duels championship, and I was looking at the scores and I saw that LaSalle knocked off Elder in there, which was probably, well, it was a little bit of a surprise to me, but the Lancers came through, and Mason came through in the other half of that.
LaSalle's good. LaSalle's
yeah, I
got
know they're good. I understand that.
some great kids.
And they forfeited the last two weights. They didn't even wrestle.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it looked like it was closer. It was 33-30, and Elder was favored at 220 in heavyweight. And match was over, so they gave up. It was 33-18 at the time. 1 point escape, 1 point locking hands. So 2 points for.
Coach doesn't like it. He's over here gonna. As soon as they get a break, he wants to talk. They'll get a break in 9 seconds.
I don't think. Who'd they give the 1 point locking hands to? He did it.
Must have been to Northwest.
They gave it.
Colerain coach is gonna keep
Yeah.
going.
Well, but the scoreboard doesn't show that, does it? Or maybe. Let's see what we can
We're
wreck
gonna
this
throw
out.
the brick. It's a question of that locking
Yeah, that
hand
question.
When he
I'm
came
sitting
back
here
to the
trying to
mat.
listen.
and Coach Huber is,
Somehow
questioning-
disagrees with that call.
Yeah.
And we may have a, I don't know, we
don't know
probably don't
whether-
have a replay on that. We could settle this here ourselves, but
well, we wouldn't settle it. No, we could just talk about it.
wait a second. It's the other. Here we go. See if they. All right, he's in.
Yeah. That wasn't the
escape.
situation anyway.
6-4. Watson's in the match. He's reaching in. Gonna get to
Still got the wizard. Yep.
6 to tie match.
6-6.
She's got the half in.
Oh, he missed the. Oh, he got
Yeah.
it. I thought he was gonna miss it, but he caught it.
Full,
An illegal
full
hold.
Nelson.
Full Nelson.
Yeah. Yes, that's his second
Second.
penalty point. Next one
Yep.
is worth 2 points. So 7-6 Northwest. DJ Jackson winning.
It's a little sloppy the way he went on. I thought the ref would have stopped.
Yeah.
Would have called that.
Watson's got a second life here. He's coming alive here in this period. Better be careful it doesn't do that again. All right, 7-7, 59 seconds. Somebody's hurt.
He was hurt in the first.
Yeah, I
first
think
time
he's
he was out
winded,
there.
and
Yeah.
he's just trying to learn the sport. I tell you what, it's hard to go out there, but I tell you, the minute he says he's winded, he comes
look
back
at that.
up like he's on fire.
9, 10, 6. "33 seconds. We're gonna get a stalling call on Jackson here shortly. There it is.
There it is. Well, now we've got been a lot of controversy here this evening.
Well,
It's-
if I'm the coach, I'm getting 30 seconds rest for my wrestler.
That's all he was doing. He's like, explain that to me one more time.
Yeah.
You're saying he wasn't coming to the side?
Yeah.
Could you explain it one more time?
Oh, Jackson came out top. Shouldn't have done that.
Short
Gives
time.
up the point. 10 seconds. Actually, I think he can rest more.
Jackson's in on a
He got
double.
two.
That was a nice
2
job.
point.
Double the
And he's
back
going to
heel.
get back points, too.
Time runs out in the second period.
14-7.
Yeah. I'm just suggesting that Jackson may be a football player because
I would
he
think.
looked like a linebacker taking down a running back
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, a lot of similarity.
All right, our score is 14-7. Jackson.
He keeps saying how hurt he is, how tired he is, and the next thing you know, he just explodes.
You got that?
Oh.
He's out of bounds. 2 back points. So we have 18-7. 18-7. Takedown. He said, "What am I doing here? How much more?
You know, at football, I get a break every
Yeah.
play.
How much time do I got? How much? A minute and 45? Is that real time?"
How many is that?
That's the second
That's got to be his third, isn't it?
I think it's his
You're
second.
right. He did have one in the
got-
first period.
Plus, he had the yellow, the front.
That's-
He had the full Nelson.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
that's
was
the
his
third.
second caution.
Yeah.
He's trying to count that as
Tell
a
you
stall.
what, they got to just tell him to stay on his feet. You don't even want to risk it.
Yeah.
There
Yeah, their
you go.
coaches are telling him, let him go.
Okay.
Don't even line him up.
Yeah. Jeremy Young looked over and saw Tim. Tim gave him the word, says, "Let's go on their feet." And he said, relayed that information to the wrestler. Good job.
No strength factor right there, I think.
Yeah, and he's going to go behind again.
Jackson spins
20-8. I think they're both winded, Tim.
Neither of these guys is an honest 95-pounder guys.
What do you mean?
I mean, those are not 195-pound wrestlers out there.
Oh, I don't know.
This could be it.
Well, he
Lost
let
it.
it slip.
Wow. He got 2 back points out of it, though. So it's 20-10. 20-10 or 20-9 or 21-10. So
I think it's 2010. It was 18 to.
DJ
8.
Jackson
they're going to stop now. The scores are way off.
has more body damage injuries, apparently. I've never seen a guy come up with as many Oh.
Plenty of time left. Plenty of time left.
It's not strong enough.
No.
Good effort, though.
No.
Well, I think it's like 22 to 12 or 10 now. It's 23 to 10. Oh, 25 to 10. I think
That should be the
the
check.
match called it.
It was 25 to 10.
It was 25 to 10 anyway. Yes, 25-10. So instead of a pin, it was 25-10 because the scoreboard couldn't read the 25. So a 5-point match.
Pretty entertaining match right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now they get 5.
Okay, so here we go at 220 pounds. Cesar Nuri, a junior from Northwest, versus Ivan Pace.
Yeah, this will be interesting. Ivan Pace, starting fullback for the Colerain football team, scored several touchdowns. We saw him wrestle.
Oh.
He's a stud. He's
You say he never left the first period?
what? No, that's no.
Oh.
Pace was a sophomore last year. Junior
They
this
did have
year.
a brother wrestled last year too,
So
right?
brother's not wrestling this year. Younger brother's not wrestling. Decided not to. Could come back. Pace, definitely a football star. Dad was a football player here at Colerain also.
Pace is strong. He just pulled Nuri's leg in with one arm. That's great.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Said, hey. Pace is taking it easy. They got all their people.
I don't
You
know.
think these two went at it on the gridiron?
I don't think Nuri's making a good choice there. Frankly.
Pace was enjoying it, I think.
He's quick. Played fullback for.
He's not backing down now.
No. Score is 7-2. 20 seconds left, 21 seconds left here in the first period. And you can see the Colerain crowd. They're all videoing this
They're
on their
into it.
phones. Yeah,
This
is
is their
man.
hero.
He's the guy.
Yeah, he's the man. Put the fist in the hip pocket.
Short time he cut him with 7 seconds left.
Yeah, he was second at the GMCs. The interesting thing is, boy, what a weight class we got. The top,
Oh, yeah.
and especially here, like when we go up to sectionals, the top 4 wrestlers in the state at 220 are all from the Kettering-Fairmont
Right, yeah.
district. So
Yeah.
they could be, you can be a 4th place finisher down here. You can be a 4th place finisher at Kettering. You can be a 4th place finisher
Right.
at state and
That's
wrestle
right.
the same kids.
That's right.
So, and the good thing is you go away from each other because the automatic draws after.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that's a loaded weight class.
From
We have an old. Well, you go to those our
nice reversal.
lunch meetings with
Yeah.
the old timers, and they looked at the at the spread on people that's coming back anyway. That was way earlier. But this is a weight class. They said, let's.
Yeah, well, you have the Elder and LaSalle kid. You've got the kid from, is it Mason or Harrison?
Mason.
Yeah.
And Harrison's got one too.
You got 4 good sour wine, I guess. Or you see lighter. But anyway, there's 4 good kids that coming out of. No, the best kids out of Springbrook.
Well, then there's pace for a big man is very, very athletic.
Oh yeah.
He rolls well. Actually, Neri does too. These are both pretty decent kids.
There we go, a little bow and arrow.
Bow and
yeah.
arrow.
They move pretty.
Zane Rutherford there.
Yeah. 11-4 here. 45 seconds here in the second period. The size of these thighs on these guys. Some little power in those hips, buddy. Strong wrestlers. Strong athletes. Yep. He's got him where he wants him now.
That's a lot of power
Hey.
for upper body. I'll tell you, that's
20 seconds. Mary's holding out. Needs to rotate back and forth one more time. Mary's goes. He's out of it.
Pace is getting pushed a little bit, though.
Yeah? Well, it's 14-4. I wouldn't call it being pushed. Yeah.
Going into the third period, how many times you say he's done that?
He's not breathing too heavy, though. This is the backyard brawl match here, you know. And then we'll get to, and then I think when we come back at 106.
Here we go. That was a little much.
Neri just gave him a whack
That
up
was a
on
little much.
side the head.
Much.
Like I say, that I don't think that's a good choice.
I think the refs got better get control of this. Yeah, that's
There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
I agree. About the third time.
I'm just showing him
He
where.
has a lot left, though.
Yeah, I'm just showing him where his neck is.
That's one way to describe it.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Whoa.
I tell you, that's just a little much. This isn't coming back at him, though.
Oh, that's it.
Well, that's it.
That's the match.
But, like, what do you? Well, one more time, he's going home.
That's right.
One more takedown, he's going home too. So.
He's just going back into it. He won't stop.
Oh, that's it.
That's
Come
too
on.
much. You got to stop that.
Yeah.
You got to stop that.
Yeah. He ain't
That's
getting
what I
it.
said. That wasn't a good choice.
Said if you won't stop it, I will, I guess.
We got Mom's up on the
Mom
side
is
of
up
that.
now.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got all kinds of women up now.
We got 2 moms on the side of the mat.
That's
One's
his mom right over here.
telling one to get off.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that made for an eye opener. You were talking about how you were talking earlier about how we needed to, have something develop, and I guess it did, huh?
Yeah, I told you. Get a little excitement here.
Get
But
him cranked up a little
he
bit.
cranked up a little bit, but I've seen a whole lot worse. It was
I've seen a lot worse.
Yeah, and well, I'm not. It was like I ain't backing down, but little overzealous
Come to
there.
wrestle.
Yeah, he came to wrestle. They both came to wrestle. Unfortunately,
Well, here we go into the two.
all right, now we got who we got in the
285.
heavyweights match.
They got these two
Two.
fired up too.
Yeah, everybody's rolling.
That's what happens. You get these
Here we
guys, you
go.
get it rolling a little bit. And two guys built very similarly. Both of them are good, solid
End of the night.
kids.
I'm telling you, the 3-pounder or 6-pound match is going to be good too.
Yeah.
We're finishing strong here.
Well, they're leading with their heads on. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
I have a feeling somebody's going down here. I don't know which one
I
it's
don't
going
know.
to be, but
Yeah.
this
I don't
isn't
know,
gonna
boy.
end easy.
These guys are. Ooh.
Well, these boys are going to get tired here in a minute, though.
that's the problem. They
Yep.
come out with a lot
Yeah.
of energy, but
35
it's
seconds.
hard to keep it up
Yeah.
for 6 minutes.
Especially when you're moving around with 250 pounds on your toes. So,
Yeah. But at the same time, it's nice to see a couple
Yeah, a little-
heavyweights
little
want to get
effort.
out there and move on it. Oh, there was
Both
a bear
trying.
hug.
both trying to do a little Greco stuff. Coach Huber's talking to his man, telling him to circle a little bit.
Can't go to the face like that.
There's a certain intimidation factor.
Tommy
at
Ross
work.
is a senior. We saw him last year. Another football player.
Yeah. And
Simeon Salter.
Simeon's a freshman.
Yeah.
Whoa. I didn't notice that before. He was a middle school state. He was a state
Oh,
qualifier.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Now
it
this is
will be.
over. Senior took care.
What happened? Just maybe we can see that again. See this?
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now we're coming back around to the 6-pounders.
Case of not getting it.
Team
in
score
the right
is
place.
Good match right here.
47-17. Yeah, this would be good. Like I said, this is a good way to finish the whole evening.
Good match.
106. Jordan West versus Quentin Harris Baird. And two guys that I think we're going to enjoy this match here. West was third at the GMC. Baird's wrestler was sixth at Fairfield Invitational. So, this will be the last match of the night.
Yeah, because the next
13's a
next two
forfeit,
are forfeit.
so there won't be a match.
And 20's a forfeit.
But, yeah,
Started at 20.
we started at 20.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Colerain
Colerain forfeits at 13 to Oscar Flowers. So it'll be Baird's not letting West likes, you know,
He wants
on
to
his
stay away
knees.
from his straight.
so they're both, neither one of them's, you hit bump both of them for stalling right now. Neither of them's doing anything.
Both talented.
They're both talented, but they're not even hand fighting. So
too far away there.
Yeah.
Oh, head and arm. Rolled him right through it. That'll be 2 and back. Three-2 West. Colerain coach disagreed with him stopping the match. Thought he should have been able to get back points there.
Yeah, I think that was a strange thing to do, especially when there was plenty of room. It wasn't a question of running out of space.
Yep. .25 seconds left. Jordan West leads Baird 3-2.
West is he's got some muscle here over.
Baird's looking
Harris
at the
Baird.
clock. How much do I bother doing anything? That's time. All right, 3-2. He's going to defer. Yeah. So. You know, they don't wrap their thumb around the wrists anymore. I see all these guys.
Yeah, everybody does it.
Yeah, that half, and I just, you know,
Yeah.
you just can't hold.
Oh,
Wow.
Yep.
and 2.
Could have been back.
Gave him 2. I'll make it 7-2.
7-3 now. Now this is where Barrett has to be a little more aggressive than he was to get the. He needs the takedown in this period to get
Yeah,
this.
he's got to get moving. He's the one that's got to make things happen now.
Oh, foot out of bounds.
Oh man.
Well, he almost had it the last time and then lost it.
I think West has got a bad shoulder.
Little confidence there.
Yep. He's going to try it again.
Yeah, he gained some.
Got to do it smart though. That's
Yeah,
got a little aggressive
can
there.
Kill you.
Yep. Got to have him pushing into you if you want to throw, not the other way. Ooh. Almost a little high crotch there if you would step through it. 40 seconds. 40. Oh,
Boy, there was an
had a
opportunity
chance to
missed.
just drop on that.
Yeah, he
It could have
missed
been
that.
big. $18 seconds. So who's going to make a move with 10 seconds here, Tim? Anybody?
Nobody.
Yeah, needs to. It's too late now. 6.
Tried.
I think Harris Baird
7-3.
needs to reconsider his strategy here. He keeps
Choosing
coming
top.
back to that head and arm for that throw. Keeps coming back to it again and again and again. And West is learning right away where he's coming from. And West has got the strength to be able to counter.
Why do you
pretty
think he took
effectively.
top there, Tim? That didn't make sense, did it?
He took top. Yeah, so he's down 7-3 and he took top. So I would have thought maybe he'd at least maybe just start on his feet. I mean, he had that nice throw. He had a little confidence from it, but I'm not sure why he chose top down by 4.
Good luck, Bobby, in your future endeavors. $40
years is nothing, right, Dave?
It's a long time, man. What was that, 40 years? I didn't hear.
Somebody was retiring it this year after 40 years. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
You'd think he'd be getting legs in or something. To choose
Yeah.
top, he'd got to have a go-to from the top.
Right.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Well, he
they've
didn't
met
have it the
before and
second period, so.
So far, he looks smart. Got it
Sitting there
broken
doesn't
down.
get
He's
you any
got to be
points.
able.
though,
He's
too.
got to develop a lateral attack, and you got to.
I think. I mean, I don't know the wrestlers, and I'm not the coach, but I think I'd have rather seen them on their feet.
Yeah. It's probably not the first time they've wrestled either. So,
No.
but they'll pull that wrist in.
He wasted a whole minute of the period,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, got nothing out of it so far. Might as well push him out of bounds
There we
at this
go.
point.
Coach knows what he's talking about. He almost did it.
8. Eight 3. Scores 8-3. Oh, see how he missed that there? But
All right, here we go. 8-3.
Okay, we're back
Whole
in here.
minute's gone now.
last 59 seconds to
There's the one. See,
Yep.
I didn't see enough from him on top to
Right.
warrant taking top
Yeah.
there.
And now he's got to throw. He's got nothing
Which he
but.
could have had a whole extra minute
Yeah.
to do.
Oh, good double.
11-3. And he's looking at. We got injury here. I don't know where he hit.
I don't know. I think he got a shoulder in the gut.
All right, we're going to show this again. It looks like he comes down on his hip and shoulder. See, he's up in the air. See his shoulder kind of like carrying it. So I don't know if it's.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what happened.
Well, it looks like his hips look like ribs, hip. So yeah, it looks like he's grabbing his hips. He's going down though. So we're at 14-3. He gets, because of the injury, called out, cried out on his back. They give him the 3. So. Well, I thought this was going to be a closer match than it was, Dave. Jordan West is just stronger.
Yeah, I think that Harris Barrett,
Yeah, he's
Barrett
hurt
is.
now.
I think he's hurt.
Yeah,
I
at
don't
this
think
point. So
he's trying to survive.
that's
He's
7.
only got 7 seconds. He'd
There
make
you
that.
go.
But
17-3.
14-point spread. That's still major. He's
So-
bloodied and
Yeah.
that's a
Hard way to end the night.
Characteristic
Yeah.
appearance. Bleeding nose and hurting ribs.
Well, this is the last match. The next match is a forfeit, so this is the end of the evening here. So they're going to issue the forfeit, raise his hand, and then the teams will shake hands. So final score 51-23.
And we'll be bringing you the Winton Woods Warrior Duels
This weekend.
this weekend. big tournament, all duels. There'll be 5 matches involved there. So,
well, for the guys in the truck and the guys behind the cameras, thanks for watching us. And here you go. You want to help us? 513-825-2429. 513-825-2429. Call us.
Or check us out on www.waycross.tv. So long, folks. High School Wrestling brought to you by CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life. Telephone number is 513-725-4175 or contact them at www.cslplasma.com.